Hey, what's up? The Brew Dude is back here with another beer. I have another common space favorite of mine. This one here is called Familair Friend. It's a pale ale. This one here is 5.5% alcohol by volume. It's all brewed in can, all in Hawthorne, California. If I haven't told you about Common Space before, if you didn't watch the previous video and I told you go visit it, go visit it. Great brewery. Have a lot of amazing beers. They have a food truck that shows up. They have a huge open spot for you to go eat, enjoy the games, drink some beer, whatever you want to do, it's right there. Or just chill, Just make sure you set up a reservation ahead of time, okay? They also gave the ingredients on this one too. Raw pale malt, Carahale, and Belge. Cryo Laurel, Mosaic, and Brew One. We're talking about the hops now. And then the yeast is the BSI Barbarian. This is probably arguably, once again, and I probably said it for the other brewery, but the other beer, but I'm being honest. I like pale ales. Pale ales are like that, it was like, that baseline of beers where you can drink. They're not too over the top, but they're not just very light. They're just here where you can enjoy many of them. They're very flavorful. The bodies are typically medium. Flavors are pretty high. One thing I didn't have noticed of Common Space, they don't skimp out on flavor. They don't skimp out on ingredients. So when you're drinking these beers, you're talking about quality beer. You can taste it. It's really, really, really good. So I just popped it open. But you can tell here there's some nice artwork. Once again, it is a wrap. There's some kind of astronaut with a little alien, some rockers here. It's just basically saying, it doesn't matter where we come from, where we're at, who we are, what we are. We're all here together. We're here to enjoy some beers. It's a familiar friend. Let's just go ahead and do it. The smell on this, I'm getting some fruit notes, maybe a little bit of orange peel, maybe a little bit of grapefruit, just slightly. Not a lot of high tropical, not like mango or peaches or anything like that. It's just more slight pine, slight orange peel, something like that. Subtle, not over the top, just subtle. Really, really good. Like I said, I've always said it before, I don't like drinking extra cold beer. So what I do is I let them sit out for a little bit. Let them get a little bit warm. When I say warm, I'm not talking about like 75 degrees room temperature. I'm talking about 50s, right? In the mid 50s or something. Usually my refrigerator, I hold it pretty cold, 48, sometimes up down to like 36 or something, depending on what fridge I'm using. And I don't like my beer that cold. It actually numbs out the flavors. It's too cold for my palate to even taste it. So I like to get that temperature a little bit up. Definitely some bubbles from the south to the north. The color is deep, almost amber, slight golden, like a deep honey. I can see a little bit through this one. It's definitely not necessarily completely translucent, I guess it's translucent. It's not opaque or anything. The foam on this is a little thicker. It does have a meringue quality. It does hold itself. It's kind of holding itself up there. There's not a lot more to that, just very... Aromas are pretty low. Slight honey too, almost like a sweetness that's coming out of it, but definitely more orange, a little bit maybe like a blood orange or some type of orange rind, right? A Maniola orange or something like that. Very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and taste this because this is what we're about, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they look like, what the can look. It can be a beautiful can, but the beer ain't right. The beer ain't right. So let's go ahead and taste this sucker. Now that's good. Immediately, as soon as it hits your palate, it's already doing things. There's some beers that take some time to build themselves up. Not this one. Everything, I feel like this one just has almost like a 1-2 punch, right? It doesn't have like a, at the beginning, mid-range, at the end. No, it's almost like it's all happening at once. Immediately, as soon as it hit my palate, my tongue, or whatever you want to call it. I don't like calling it palate. It's just like, I don't know. As soon as I started drinking it, it started almost like just a slight bite on the tongue. it's kind of deceiving because it doesn't look like too much carbonation, but maybe the liquid's just holding it a little bit better. And as soon as it hit my tongue, it kind of just broke a little bit and it kind of bit it. Then I got that immediate, almost like rush of like orange peel with some citrus, maybe a grapefruit rind oil. Like think about getting a grapefruit rind and just kind of spraying a little bit in your mouth. It's probably not the best tasting, but something like that, because that bitterness of the hops that they use, it's coming out about just almost a couple seconds in. You start feeling and tasting those hops, that greenness of the hops. The body of it is medium to full. It's not full for sure, 100%, but it's not a dry drink, right? It's about medium, slightly slick. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of residual taste and feel in the mouth, unlike the previous beer that I've had with, I think it was called the Food Fight. It was. Where it was a little bit drier. This one is holding on a little bit longer. I don't taste a 5.5%. It's really low, but I feel like it is, if I'm comparing it to the Food Fight, it feels like it's a little bit more fuller bodied. It's more medium to full, but it's definitely not a light body. Now, is this kind of a drinkable beer? Can I just drink it all the time? Yeah. I mean, I've gone there and I've drank 6 of these, Probably not the best thing to do. And if you do, make sure you do it safely. Get a ride, get an Uber, or go with people that you know, with some friends. That way they can take care of you and help you out if you need to. All right? Just saying. Yeah, that body is there. That crisp is there. Those citrus notes, the slight bitterness that comes in. Sweet. Not majorly sweet. And then the grains pop in. I just felt it right now. Those grains came in almost like probably like, I want to say wheat, but let's just say you got a little bit of white cracker, like a white cracker or something, not salt, and just kind of bit it a little bit, and that aftertaste that you got, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's really good. Familair Friend. Don't matter where you're from, where we come from, who you are, what your name is, how old you are, what color your skin is. It doesn't matter. We share it together. Let's drink it together. Familair Friend, Common Space Brewery. Go get them. Go find them. They're best in the area. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking. And with that said, the Brew Dude is out. Damn. Go find them, though.